Hello! Oh my gosh, okay. Guys, this is one of my most exciting, I'm just so excited about this video, okay? We are in hours 9 and 10, I believe, I don't know anymore, it's getting crazy, of our 12-hour challenge to create a mini course, okay? I'm excited about these hours, 9 and 10, because we get to do exciting stuff, okay? So I'm going to explain the worksheets. There were an additional 4 or 5 worksheets that I'm going to take you through on screen. I'm going to explain how you would use them, but also I'm going to show you some of the actual stuff I'm developing. So I've created probably 90% of my content for my course. And what I want to do is now show you like the cover that I put together, how I'm going to maybe create like a blog post, and does it have its own hashtag, are you going to use a custom URL, all of those things. I'm going to show you kind of some of my decisions that I've been making and some of the designs so you can see what I'm talking about as far as promoting your content. So hours 9 and 10 per your schedule are about formatting your content and then creating promo materials, okay? Also, I've included a section where you can kind of draft your own promo plan, if you will. So I'm really excited. Let's get started with showing you the worksheets, and then I'm going to show you some of my work as well, okay? Okie dokie. So hours 9 and 10. We're going to be, as the schedule says, talking about formatting your content and creating promo materials. And again, I added some sheets on crafting an actual promotion plan of sorts, okay? So first step is formatting your content. You'll notice that there are a few tools and types of software here that will help you format digital documents. Same with editing and formatting videos. There are some recommended tools there. You'll notice that next we move on to creating promo materials and a legit plan. The first page is a few questions to help get you thinking, and then the next pages are to help you kind of craft an actual plan. So let me explain a little bit more. So for example, will your course have its own URL and or hashtag? That's just to get you thinking, is that something that you would want to do? So for example, that is something I'm going to do. So I haven't decided whether it's going to be minicoursechallenge.com or something like that. It's a URL that people can easily type in and remember, and then it'll redirect them to a page on my site, which is byregina.com. So it'll be byregina.com/something, but I feel like creating its own URL is easier to remember. So anyway, so that's something I'm going to do. Creating a hashtag, definitely. It's important to identify what the primary social media accounts and platforms are in use, for your audience. What are their primary accounts? Because that's where you're going to want to focus a lot of your efforts. Are there other, posts and resources on your site that you can add a link to this course to? So, just some questions to kind of get you thinking. This is where work gets interesting and where I'm going to show you some of my actual work. So this is about creating a promotion plan. Okay, so this is page 1 of 2 because there are ones listed out here that almost everyone uses. Some of them you might not use, and then there's a blank page for you to add other ideas and platforms. But for example, you're meant to kind of think through it. So, okay, blog is my platform. What is the image or type of post or promotion that I'm going to do on that blog? So for me, I decided I'm going to create a regular blog post to kind of promote my challenge and my course. So I noticed somewhere in the middle of this challenge, it was actually funny because I thought I was going to develop one course, which was about, creating something that will help people get started in blogging. And I still plan to do that. But then doing this challenge kind of just developed into me creating a course out of this because I got, really passionate about creating extra worksheets and stuff for y'all to use. So anyway, now that this is kind of my course idea instead of my original idea, what I decided to do is create a blog post about it. So I'm still playing around with images to create the cover of my blog post. If you've been on my blog before, you'll note that all of my posts come with like a specific image, and it's kind of designed in a specific way, and that's kind of the same style that I keep throughout. So I am busy kind of creating one for this course, but anyway, I haven't decided on the image yet. But I will say that what I did in designing this is looked around for images on Stocksy.com. This is one of my favorite sites. Another site I really like is Fotolia.com to get affordable images that you can use in your marketing materials and things like that. And lastly, I really like
creativemarket.com. You can kind of see all the different categories of photos they have, or just click and see theoretically all the photos they have. So I like those sites a lot for finding photos. What I decided to do though with the cover of the ebook workbook that's going to go along with this course is to actually just use one of my photos for now. I played around with one of the Stocksy photos and I like it, but I didn't want it to be something that was, too, maybe would turn, a man off if he wanted to read this. So I decided to go with one of my photos and make that as the cover. And then some other promotion ideas I had. So like you'll notice that the next row down is Twitter. Are there specific things that I want to do in Twitter? I decided I'm going to add 2 tweets per week to my buffer, which is at bufferapp.com, my buffer queue, so that I always have tweets going out about this program. And then I also decided that I was going to design a custom click to tweet. So I haven't completed it yet. This is an old one, but basically this will be an image on my blog post that encourages people to hopefully click and just tweet something out about this post, about this class. So you can go to clicktotweet.com if you want to set up your own. I design a custom image to go along with it, just to make it look a little bit nicer. Another thing that I decided is to change the standard preview image that goes with the YouTube videos. So I'm going to design custom little images that will look a little bit better and be cohesive. Lastly, well, not lastly, but I'll mention this, what I've decided to do. Well, 2 things. I've decided to create a kind of like preview box that will go on the post and on the page where this class actually lives. And it's going to show a worksheet or 2, and it's going to show some of the videos so that people will kind of get excited about all the material that they get out of the class. And then finally, just for the workbook itself, I've created this little, well, I already have created this template, but I plugged in the new stuff to this template. So you can see the cover and 3 different worksheets or ebook sheets within this workbook/book, okay? So these are kind of images that I'm going to be using. I can use this on Twitter, I can use this in the blog post, and in a number of different places. But the general idea is to go through each of the platforms that you're going to be using and kind of think outside of the box. Can you promote this on other people's blogs? Can you collaborate? All the stuff that was listed, all those promotion ideas that were listed on hours 5 and 6, those worksheets. You want to go ask yourself those questions and create a plan based on that, okay? So that's where I'm at right now, what I've decided to do as far as promotion, and I will be back soon with some more updates, okay?